I'm Jill, and it's time to move. So, presuming that your mat or your rug is already unrolled, come to sit comfortably, legs crossed, out straight, or soles of your feet together. However, you can relax into a seated position most comfortably. Now, either shut your eyes or soften your gaze and take it downward. We're going to investigate the space that we're in with our other senses, dropping in and increasing our awareness. Notice any ambient sounds in your area and allow them to become part of your practice, part of your experience, without being an annoyance or a distraction. Now feel the temperature of the air on your skin. Notice if there's a breeze from your fan or from an open window. Feel the texture of the mat or the rug on your legs and on your body. Notice any smells associated with the area that you're in. This is all part of the experience. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and audibly sigh it out. Take another big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and audibly sigh it out. Take one more big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, really sigh it out. And now seal your lips, but continue to breathe in that same way, in and out of your nose. This will mean forcing the exhales out a little bit. That's okay, that's what we're looking for. It's going to make them a little noisy. This is your Ujjayi breath, your victorious breath. It's the breath you'll find in most yoga practices. You'll start to feel it building your internal heat. You can constrict the back of your throat to make it a little louder, a little softer. See how it affects your body and your nervous system as you experiment for a few breaths with that. When you find the right breath for you, keep it there and allow it to keep flowing so it becomes your natural breath, at least while you're on your mat, on your rug, or in your practice space. We're going to do a few more just like this. Keep breathing while I talk. So try to keep your belly rising and falling. Some of us are chest breathers and we breathe into our chests. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want to try to get those big belly breaths here just to warm you up for the practice. All right, now that that breath is flowing, let's get it moving. Once we attach our breath to our movement, this is what's known as vinyasa, which is what one of the more popular styles of yoga is. It's simply marrying breath with movement. I prefer to think of it as a moving meditation, which is how we're going to treat today's practice. So breathe your eyes open if they're not already. Inhale, take your arms all the way up. Look up. Maybe you look at your wrists this time. Exhale, bring them down through center. Let's circle them around again. Inhale all the way up. Look up. Maybe you look up a little farther this time. Exhale them right back down through center. Let's do one more. Inhale all the way up. And exhale them down through your heart. This time, pause here. Bow your chin. Use this moment to either set an intention or think about something that brings you joy. And now, whether you're setting up that intention for manifestation or you are simply sending joy and love out into the world, allow that feeling to start to fill you up. Allow it to start bubbling over. And now with your next exhale, send it out into the world. All right, everyone, inhale your hands up to the sky. And exhale, bring your fingertips behind your ears, elbows out to the side. Inhale, twist. Nope, lying. Inhale here in the center. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Look at your right elbow this time. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Take your gaze to your left elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, look up at your left elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, look up at your right elbow. Inhale, back to center. Exhale here. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, let's roll over onto our hands and knees, taking a moment to set up this tabletop. Wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Index fingers are pointing forward. Take one breath here. Now inhale, head and hips lift, belly drops, cow pose. Exhale, press through your hands, take your shoulder blades up to the sky, chin to your chest, cat pose. Inhale, back into cow, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And exhale, press through your fingertips as you dome your shoulders up to the ceiling, cat. Inhale, back into cow pose. And exhale, back into cat. Let's add a little more movement to this. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow, tuck your toes. Exhale, press through your feet, lift your legs, straighten your knees, downward facing dog. Leave those knees a little bent for this first one. Inhale, drop your knees back to the floor. Exhale, take your hips back towards your heels, lengthening your arms. Inhale, back into cow. And exhale into cat. Inhale into cow, tuck your toes this time. Exhale, straighten your legs, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, gently drop your knees to the floor. Exhale, take your hips to your heels. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Inhale into cow, tuck your toes. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, softly drop your knees. And exhale, take your hips back to your heels. We're mixing it up this round. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Inhale, neutral. Take your right leg out behind you. Exhale, swing it around to the right. Inhale, your right hand up to the sky. Exhale, gently bring it back down to the ground. Inhale, both hands up to the sky. And exhale, tilt everything over to your right. Gaze is up at your top elbow. Inhale, all the way back up to center. Exhale, your hands down to the ground. Inhale, swing that right leg out behind you. Exhale, bring your knee to the floor. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. Swing that left leg out behind you. Exhale, root it down to the side of your body. Inhale, left hand straight up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, both hands all the way up. Exhale, drop it to the left. Gaze is up at your top elbow. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, swing that left leg out. And exhale, bring it back down to the ground. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, right leg behind you. Exhale, swing it around. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, drop it to the right. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, right leg behind you. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, left leg behind you. Exhale, swing it around. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, root it down. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, swing it around. Inhale, right hand. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, both hands. Exhale, drop it to the right. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, swing it back. Exhale, root it down. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Last round. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, swing it around. Inhale, left hand. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, both hands. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, swing it around. And exhale, drop it down. Right here, we're going to do 3 hip circles. Going to the right. Start with little circles, 3 of them. And now we're going to make them bigger, taking your whole body around in a circle. Dancing lion. 3 of these. Feel it start to stretch out your wrists, your hips, everything. And then when you've completed 3, I'll just come back to neutral. And I'll leave an extra breath or 2 for everyone to catch up. All right, hip circles going to the left now. Little circles, just your hips at first. Now let's make them bigger. Get your whole body involved. 3 of them. Bringing your hips all the way down, swinging it back around. And when you've completed your 3rd one, which I haven't yet, you'll just come back to neutral and wait a moment. All right, gaze is down at the ground. Firm up your tabletop once again. Then everyone inhale here. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your feet one after another. Lengthening your legs, settling into your dog. Stay here while I talk. So your fingers are going to be spread nice and wide here. You're going to press through all of your fingertips and see if you can take the heel of your hand. That's where your wrist meets your hand. Off the mat just a tiny bit, just a little pressure off of it. Take your heart back toward your thighs. Take your shoulders away from your ears. If you are new to yoga or if this is just absolute hell on your shoulders, drop your knees softly to the ground, but keep your arms and shoulders in the same alignment that they are. Your biceps should be alongside your ears. Your heels may never touch the ground, that's okay. As long as you're energetically pressing through the balls of your feet and energy is running down the backs of your legs. Take one more breath here in your downward facing dog. And drop your knees to the floor. We're going to go ahead and swing our legs around in front of us. Inhale your hands up to the sky. And exhale, just forward fold over your legs. Doesn't matter how far down you come today. Nobody's grading you. And if you feel like you need a death grip on any part of your body to hold your pose here, turn your hands palms up, even if it means coming out of the pose a little bit, and soften into it. Let gravity hold you here. And using your hands, slowly walk your way all the way up. This time, bring the soles of your feet together. If this is super uncomfortable, slide your feet forward. It shouldn't feel like work. I want you to be comfortable. Now, bring your thumbs to the inside of your feet and gently open them like a book. This should draw your knees down without any other effort from you. And that will start to open inside your hips. That's what we're looking for. Now inhale, lengthen your spine, lift up out of your hips. So there should be no strain on your lower back here as you start to forward fold. So maybe this has to happen in steps and you have to lengthen with each inhale and exhale each time and fold a little more. But whatever it is, once you get to the place where you can go no farther because either the ground is in the way or because your hips are just like, no, not today, thank you, I want you to soften your shoulders and your neck into it and just relax. Letting gravity hold you here. So your head is kind of heavy. All of them are. Don't worry, that wasn't an insult. All of our heads are heavy. There's a lot happening in there. So when you just relax your neck, which is something most of us don't do very often, gravity uses that way down on that giant head you've got on top of your neck. And in this particular pose, it allows you to then pull forward. So you are stretching the back of your neck. You're releasing tension between your shoulders and you're lengthening your whole spine. In addition, because of the way you are seated, all of that weighing down is opening your hips, all without any effort on your part, which is kind of amazing if you think about it. So think about how much of our lives we spend struggling against gravity, and boom, it all makes sense why sometimes we need to surrender. So keeping that in mind, can you soften now for these next 2 breaths and see what you can get from the pose? So inhale here and exhale here. Inhale here and exhale here. Inhale, mindfully start to rise up out of the pose. Use your hands to bring your knees together. Point your toes at the front of your space and then roll all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. I'm only turning around so you can see what I'm doing with my body for this next part. So once you're down on the ground, your knees are in your chest. I hope you can still see me. I can't see the camera right now. I want you to bring your left foot to the floor. And I want you to cross your right ankle over your left knee, the bottom of your left thigh. Now I want you to flex your right foot. And I want you to keep it flexed. Now I want you to lift your left foot up off the ground and flex that foot. And I want you to hold it there. Now you can grab behind your hamstring or wrap your hands around the entire apparatus of your thighs. And you're just going to gently hold your legs there. You will feel an opening in your right hip. If you need a little more sensation, you can use your right elbow to push your right knee forward. Keep both feet flexed. Keep your head on the floor so your neck is in line with your spine. If you have the flexibility and you want more, you can send your left foot up to the sky. But be mindful what that does to the pressure on your right ankle. It may take away from the hip stretch, which is what we were going for in the first place. This is reverse pigeon. At some point in your life, you may find yourself in a yoga class where they do traditional pigeon. If that does not feel right in your body, know that this is always an option for you. One more breath. Then gently lower your left foot to the ground. Keep your right foot where it is. Take your arms out to a T. And then drop both legs over to the left side of your body until your right sole touches the floor. Now look at your right hand. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Exhale, uncross your legs. Take a breath. Now you're going to cross your left ankle over your right thigh, right knee. Flex your foot. Now you're going to pull your right foot off the ground and flex that foot. Use your hands to grab behind your hamstring or around the entire apparatus. Remember, you have the ability to send your foot up, but be mindful if it takes away from the hip stretch. If you need more sensation, use your left elbow to press your left knee forward. And just hang out here, keeping those feet flexed. If you want to know why I keep saying that, let your feet go limp for a second and see what happens to your stretch. It eliminates some of the sensation in your hip. By flexing your feet, it keeps the bones towards your knees and everything else arranged in a way that you will get the stretch that we're looking for in those muscles. All right, release your grip. Bring your right foot to the ground. Leave your left foot where it is and flex. Take your arms out to a T once again. Now drop both legs over to the right so your left sole touches the floor. Take your gaze over your left hand. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come all the way back in through center. Exhale, uncross your feet. Inhale, both knees all the way over to the right. And exhale, send them all the way over to the left. Inhale. And exhale. One more set of windshield wipers, and yes, I called them that. Inhale. And exhale. All right, inhale, bring your knees into your chest. And exhale, send your feet up to the sky. Flex your feet. Maybe you want to do some ankle circles or point and flex them a few times. Whatever feels good on your body. We do these inversions at the end of class to settle our energy to prepare for Shavasana. Let's take just a few more breaths here. Relaxing, relaxing, softening your energy. Then gently bring your knees down to your chest. Bring your feet to the floor. Start to send your feet toward the bottom of your mat. That would be the bottom of your mat. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Let your arms relax alongside of you, palms up. Now wiggle your jaw back and forth a few times. Take a tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Now take a big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth. Sigh it out. Shavasana. Listen to the sound of your breathing and allow that sound to draw you in a little bit deeper. Listen to it to the exclusion of everything else. Begin to deepen your breathing, bringing your awareness back into the room, into the space that you're in. Make tiny movements with your fingers and your toes, larger movements with your hands and your feet. And finally, when you feel ready, take your arms all the way overhead, your feet toward the floor of the mat, and stretch from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes, and hug it all in. Knees to chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And use this opportunity to thank your body for everything that it just did for you. And then roll on to whichever side feels more natural for you. I believe the saying is that energy flows where intention goes. And I think the best thing that we can glean from that is that sometimes keeping the focus on ourselves, on our own health, be it physical, mental, emotional, is so important. Because if we're not focusing on ourselves, then our energy can't go there. We're so busy giving energy to everything and everyone that makes noise in our entire periphery, and sometimes we forget about ourselves. So your intention for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week, is to make yourself at least one of the priorities in your life. And that may mean shutting yourself in the room for 15, 20 minutes a day and focusing just on yourself. Do it. It's worth it. You are always worth it. Let's take a deep breath to seal this intention. Sigh it out of your mouth. Then press yourself into a comfortable seat with your hands at your heart. Bow your chin ever so gently, please. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Until next time, namaste.